Hey y'all, back with another video. I posted this on my YouTube community post early this morning, probably like in the wee hours of the morning when I woke up from having a dream. And this was the best way for me to not only share with whoever's going to see it, but to remember the little bits and snips of the dream, because we know how dreams are. There's no way people be trying to act like they have dreams and they be telling a whole little movie scenes, like the episode of Power, season 1, episode 4. They be telling, not like, baby, either you lying or something wrong with me, because I ain't never had a dream, but it was just so smoothly transaction, like all the way through from beginning to end, little bits and pieces, and they may come together. So this is what I remember. Y'all gonna have to pause to read it. And I can barely see what I wrote because I'm doing a voiceover, but I'm going on memory. I do remember she was alive in the hospital with a hospital gown on, sitting on the bed. I can't remember if her hair was like this or this color or what it was. I just know she was in the. It wasn't like in the dream that I knew she was supposed to be dead. That never dawned on me. I just remember her being in the hospital and she had like a little worrisome about herself or concern. And it was almost like trying to get released, or they can't get released yet until this or that got to happen first. It was something like that. But at the end of the day, it seemed like it was rectified. And then next thing you know, I'm somewhere and Mary J. Blige is looking at some type of art or pictures or something on the wall, and she's saying how beautiful it is. And then next thing you know, I'm on the road driving like really fast, either trying to catch somebody or get away from somebody. And then in the process of that, we're shooting each other. And then it was like people in front of me, almost like mafia style. Like, there was another whole culture too. It wasn't nobody black. And it was like they was shooting. Then next thing you know, it looked like some ICE agents and shit. It was just different little snips of sceneries of the dream that kept jumping. But the main part that I remember first was my daughter. And I remember reading on Facebook, it was a group, and somebody was saying that their daughter never came to visit them in the dream. She was pissed off. And I was telling her that it took my daughter, for me to have a dream about my daughter, it might have been months. I'm talking about 8, 9 months, a year before I recall having a dream. At least 7, 8 months. And I remember the dream. It was at her old house. I went around the corner to where she used to live at. Because, I just moved from with Tony. She lived around the corner about close to 3 blocks. But the way you could go there, you could cut through this other development, so it didn't seem like 3 blocks. But I went there with the girls. I remember Malachi. And we walked in the house, the door was open, and there were other people in the house with her. It was almost as she was having a meeting with a bunch of women. And she was talking to a young lady, or a lady, I can't recall the face. And we kind of stopped, and I was like, no, let's go have a seat, y'all. We'll talk to her when she get done talking to the lady. But her youngest was kind of like fussy. Because y'all got to remember, she was only 6 when her mama passed. And she was spoiled, and she was always with mama. When mama was at my house, before she would go out, that little girl, Mahari, the youngest one, she stuck under her like glue. So yeah, I know it was really hard on her. And it was hard on all of them. I ain't gonna say who was on hardest. It was hard on the worst, because they all felt it in different ways, And some of you was in the comments on the community post. Shout out to y'all for chiming in and sending prayers. And somebody said she trying to tell me something. And then somebody else said that they get stuck in dimensions because we won't let go. And if that's the case, then if that's wrong, I apologize. But I'm not finna let go. Ain't no way I can let go. Because when you lose a child, that ain't like, oh, Auntie Mary died, Grandma Susie passed away at the age of 89, 92. It's a whole nother vibe. I don't care how old they was, but especially the way that they pass away when it's your child. No one can just lose a child and just let go. That's just not gonna happen. Nobody. I don't care how good it sounds, how right it might be, but I just don't believe that unless you Peach McIntyre. I believe she can let go. But that's another video. Anyway, I'm just talking right now. But yeah, I miss my daughter. And I'm very angry, but I've moved on to the point where I can have a good day. But I'm always thinking about it every single day. But I don't cry every single day. I'm not mad every single day. I'm not like angry and want revenge and want blood like I was in the beginning. I wanted to do like some black magic on this man. I want to like, yeah, y'all already know where I'm going with it. But I'm not there no more. But I do have my moments, and I have not yelled, screamed, and kicked, and hit the wall, and threw glass and shit, and just yelled to the top of my lungs yet. And it's been since 2021. You know, I keep my composure for the kids. You know, once I go to my therapy, maybe I can scream and yell. I don't want to do too much there, because they might think they might vindicate me. Ha! Nah, we're not doing all that either. Anyway, y'all, I just want to share this with y'all. Y'all get in the comments and tell me if you got this type of experience. Have you lost a child? Do you know anybody that lost a child? And if you were to lose your child, how do you think you would handle this? You think you just go on with life and just, you know, think of the better of the person that passed on and be like, well, I know they're in a better place. And I know that, you know, I'm hearing y'all like they're in a better place, but I want us to be together. I want her here. I want her with her kids. I want her to live her life. I don't want her to have to suffer like that. If she had to go, if it was God's will, the creator of heaven and earth's will, she shouldn't have to go like that. No one should have to suffer. That's my opinion about it. But anyway, y'all, thanks for listening. Y'all run this up for me. Hit the like button, share this video, and comment. And I'm thinking about going live. I'm just trying to wait till we get done doing everything I got to do. And then it's only 12:55. It seems like it's 3 or 4 o'clock, so I got some time to chop it up with y'all. And we'll talk about it more when I go live today, y'all. So give me a minute. I'll be live probably in about 30 minutes to an hour. Holler at y'all later.